Hopefully it is. If it's not, I'm going to be kind of pissed. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Nick took second back from Kevin with 2 laps to go.
Did he? Nice.
Yes, he did. Yes, you are back up and running on.
Yes, sir. We are back up and running. Thank God. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go in later and edit some of this and combine the 2 live streams together here. All right, appreciate it, Pat Taylor. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I had to create another live stream, but don't worry, y'all. I will combine the 2 live streams together, and I will upload it onto YouTube at a later date. Tomorrow, it'll be re-uploaded, so you guys will not see it in 2-part live streams. It'll all be combined into one. But let's get back to the action. While we were gone, we're going to call that a commercial break. That's exactly what we're going to call that. We're going to call it a commercial break. And while we were at commercial, Nick got past Kevin Gordon Jr. for second, so Kevin is now back in third. Alright. Jimbo still out to a commanding lead. White flag is in the air for stage 2. There's Jimbo coming off of there, going onto that short little backstretch. And Nick is just now going onto that short little backstretch. So he is still out to an absolutely commanding lead.
Jimbo is just super strong, apparently, at road courses.
Yeah, clearly. This is his race to lose at this point. This is his race to lose. You know, I thought about it, you know, with people putting in their setups and stuff at the end of stage 1, I was expecting to see some of the people that were in the back work their way up to the front, but it's just honestly the same 2 people running first and second. I mean, Kevin, he was up there in second for a while, but Nick just coming out of nowhere and taking over second place.
Yes, I agree. Unless they ain't got them in yet completely.
And that could be it, too.
Jason could still be. Whoop,
whoa,
Jimbo
a little loose, but it don't matter. He is going to win stage 2. Nick is going to come off of turn 4, and that is Jimbo's first stage win of the season. Absolutely incredible. He has 2 wins. But absolutely incredible it took this long for him to grab that first stage win. So shout out to him. And
oh, yeah, he definitely earned it that stage.
Oh, 100%.
He earned it at the first stage, but he ran out of fuel there at the end of it.
Yeah.
And Nick was close enough to capitalize on it.
Yeah, that first stage was absolutely all Jimbo's to lose. And I don't know if it was a matter of the fuel man not getting just enough fuel in before the race or what. Maybe he pushed it a little too hard during qualifying and ran a little too much fuel out of it. But nice first stage win by Jimbo. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
But we're going to have to see just, I mean, the only stage that really matters of winning is the last one.
Is this one.
Exactly. Yes. This is the money stage right here. And I'm looking forward. I'm expecting to see someone from the back be very aggressive at the beginning of this stage and try to get themselves up there in the first couple positions and try to carry that momentum throughout the second stage or the rest of this race. Yeah.
I look for the 16 car sitting back here in first, second, third, fourth, fifth.
I had to restart a new one. My internet screwed up again. But this is the beginning of the third stage, and Jimbo's going to take the lead. Nick is going to jump to his inside. Let's get a back camera here. Kevin Gordon Jr. getting into that outside wall, bumbling him up. He's going to get a huge shot from behind.
Oh, 17 did not use the brakes.
No, he has not been all race. And that is going to be a penalty for Jason as he gets pushed into the penalty zone. Man, that is just terrible. Nick's going to overdrive the turn, and that's going to open up the door for Kevin.
I believe there will be some penalties issued after this race.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
There 100% needs to be. These NASCAR officials need to get together and they need to contact that 17. I believe at the end of this race,
Exactly.
the owner, driver, and crew chief will be in the hauler at the end of this race. Because that ain't the first time. Whoa.
No, it's not.
And Jimbo's going to brake extremely early, and that is going to allow Nick and Kevin to both get back up to him. I don't know what he thought was good about that, but he braked way too early getting into that back chicane. But Nick and Kevin, they are not going away right now, but Jimbo, once again, like usual in this race, absolutely nailed that front stretch chicane.
Yes, he did.
You're going to have to grab this win from him.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to race him, and it might be one of them situations where if you want the win and you're one of them guys that haven't won, you may have to move him.
Absolutely. We've seen the 17 has no problem doing that, and Kevin spins out. Kevin has spun out, and he is going to lose that third position. Wow.
Who knows? Nick sitting in second, he might be in that position with him being the points leader. He may have to move him.
Absolutely.
To protect that points lead.
Absolutely.
Because they both have had stage wins so far this race.
Yes. Yeah. And Jimbo grabbing his first one of the season. Shoot. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Nah, Nick. Okay, yeah, you're still there. I accidentally hit the disconnect button.
Oh.
How many laps are left in this stage? Or in this race? Copy that. But, yeah. 18 laps to go this time by. They're going to have to make one more pit stop. And it's probably going to be a green flag pit stop with the race, or the way this race has been going.
It most likely it will be, Ron.
But here comes Nick. He is all over the back bumper of Jimbo. Nick wants this win bad. Even though he's won 2 in a row, he still wants this win. He is hungry.
Because right now it's still anyone's points race for the championship, Bubba.
Absolutely. There's only 6 points separating first and second. And Nick going to look to that inside, but Jimbo's going to get that outside run. Let's see what Nick does here going into this heavy braking zone into the backstretch chicane. We saw
that 43 just got one heck of a launch through that corner.
Yeah, he did. It was that. Oh, here comes Nick.
The
Nick's going to put a bumper to him.
Ooh.
Oh, Nick is on his inside. Nick could not hold it. He hit the turtle and it just a little threw his truck sideways. But good try, Nick. I think...
Well, we see Nick's willing to put the bumper to the back of that 43 to move it.
Absolutely.
Or to try to move it.
Here he comes again for another shot. He's going to get to the end. Oh, he's going to hit the wall.
He hit the wall.
Oh, Nick. But they both keep rolling. Man, this is intense, and there's still 16 laps to go.
I don't know how Nick kept it rolling.
I don't know how that did not spin him out.
I don't know how it did.
And I don't know how the game did not give Jimbo a penalty for that. I mean, granted, it was not his fault, but he cut that hard. And here comes...
Nick's making a look again.
Oh, and Nick spins out! Nick has just spun out! Oh, my God. And Nick is still not getting the truck rolling. He's just now going to get it rolling, but here comes the rest of the field. You got Kevin Gordon Jr. right in his back mirror.
Yes, he does.
Nick just went from battling for the lead to now battling for second, and Kevin Gordon Jr. is going to spin out.
Gets loose.
Oh, man. I don't know if these guys' tires are getting worn out or what.
That hump right there reminds me of the hump at Sonoma.
Absolutely, yeah. It's just
the way the car comes up off the track and it just maxes the suspension out.
Yep, there's no weight on them tires.
Completely light.
Yep. And I think
that's what happened to Kevin right there.
Yeah, that's a good point. And
he
Kevin,
got that car with no weight on it.
And the 18 is going to go around. It looked like he overshot the chicane and went right across the nose of Kevin.
Did he collect Kevin in it?
No, Kevin went rolling, but that 18 just absolutely overshot that backstretch chicane. That was insane. But everybody's back and rolling. Jason. Wait. Where's Jason? Oh, there's Jason. He is going through the front chicane. Yeah. Not sure what position he is in. But this has not really been Jason's race. We saw him. Well, he also kind of hurt himself going into the stage 2 by not pitting at the end of stage 1.
Yeah, he did.
And
he
ever
hurt
since,
himself big time there.
absolutely, and ever since then, he has not been really able to rebound from that.
No, and that's something that every driver makes, that mistake. I've made that mistake.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, everybody at NEXXTCAR knows I've made that mistake. And a lot of times it's not because I'm not paying attention. A lot of times it's because I'm trying to get everything in that I can in that amount of time frame of that pit stop caution.
Absolutely, yeah. They do not give you time. Yeah.
No.
You only got like 30 seconds.
To get it in, and you look over, you got 3 seconds left, and you're like, all right, I go down another quarter pound. And by the time you hit it and go to hit the X to accept it, pit stop's over.
Yep.
You didn't get down pit road.
Exactly.
So I've made that mental mistake and not had enough time left on the clock.
Yeah. And it's not a fun mistake to make, I can tell you that.
No, it is not.
Because you're just stranded out there like a lost puppy.
I've had it cost me some good finishes on a race because I forgot to do it.
Yeah.
But now, since the last one, I've made the mental note. 5 seconds, go ahead and hit X on it and accept it.
Oh, yeah.
Wait till the next pit stop.
Exactly.
But don't risk ruining your whole race on it.
Yep. At this point, I think the biggest thing Nick can hope for is he saves enough tires. That, or he conserves his tires, not push, and on his next pit stop, only take fuel. Don't even worry about getting tires. Conserve your tires and just grab fuel on that next pit stop. And maybe Jimbo will have take 4 side tires, and that'll help
with
Nick.
Jimbo on them 4,
that is true.
He'll have more speed and he'll run Nick down quicker.
That is true. Yeah. Jimbo, he is just absolutely nailing this track tonight. He is a force to reckon with tonight.
Yes, he is, and I look forward to racing with him in 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
NEXXTCAR at the Glen.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be some competitive racing with him.
Yeah.
And I see now he's going to be one of those, just like Roger, that we have to compete with at road courses. So he's a strong contender for 2 weeks from now at the Glen.
Absolutely, yeah. You cannot count Jimbo out at all. You know, and he hasn't won in the Cup Series yet, so he's looking for that elusive first win.
Yes, he is. There's a bunch of us looking for it. Me, myself.
Absolutely, we both have hurt ourselves in the late stages of the Cup Series races. And
a lot of us either overdriving the exit of the corner or overdriving entry.
Mm-hmm.
Because those Cup cars are so much looser than these trucks.
Oh, yeah. These trucks are like driving a boat.
Oh, yeah. Even if you put it on a 9 slider, it's still like driving a boat.
Yeah. I mean, they're fun to drive. They absolutely are. But they do not. Uh-oh. Jimbo's going to. Oh, my. All right. It looked like he's going to overshoot it. I don't know how.
It looked like it.
It looked like he just overshot that turn, but he was able to save it. That was kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie, because he did not brake until he was almost entering the chicane.
How much you want to bet? I watched him in that entire lap. How much you want to bet that was his fastest lap of the race?
What'd you run?
He was so clean.
Yeah, he was definitely pushing it. That is for sure. Let's check out what Nick's doing. Nick is going through the short little backstretch. He is getting ready to go up onto the turn.
We see he didn't take all the weight off of the tires through that hump.
Yeah, no, they've all been kind of being very conservative through there. You have to be.
Oh, you have to be. I mean, we said it at the same time, Ron.
Yeah.
Because if you take all the weight off of the tires and you try to get back in it, all you're doing is lightening the tires up and you're going to spin.
Absolutely. Let's see how Jason does over it. Yeah, Jason ain't pushing it at all.
No.
He
got a little wiggly there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jason's off the track. He's going to come back on just in time to not run over the flowers. The garden lady will kill you, Jason, if you hit them flowers.
I think Jason, I think he needs to send the Charlotte Speedway the lawn care bill for that section of the track.
Yeah, he has just been mowing that grass tonight.
If I'd been out there with him, though, I'd be sending the entire bill.
Oh, yeah.
Me and him.
Absolutely.
I would have been mowing all the grass off that track. There wouldn't be no grass at all. I'd have to resod it. Because me as a driver, my Achilles heel is road courses.
Yeah.
Every driver has them.
Yep. And this is one of the tough ones.
Road courses. Oh, yes, it is. Because it's still new to NASCAR and to us.
Mm-hmm. Man, that 17's internet is not doing him any favors so far tonight. And he's about to go a lap down. He's got the leader, Jimbo, right in his back mirror. Holy crap, the 17's on 2 tires. Oh, yeah. He definitely had it up on them 2 left side tires.
He had it.
Wow.
Had it going.
He is pushing it. He does not want to go a lap down right now.
I think Jimbo done the right thing there and backed off.
Oh, yeah. Cause
don't force that issue, Bubba.
Oh, no.
At this point, it can bite you if you force an issue to get around.
I mean, we saw that today in the Cup Series. Jimmy Johnson in the actual NASCAR. Oh, and the 17's got a wreck. It's lag. Never mind. Okay. You know that one made Jimbo pucker.
That was that $100 bet of mine.
Yeah.
Somebody finally done it.
Jimbo puckered up on that one, I can tell you that much. Whew. He chased Elliott that thing.
Oh, yeah, no joke. But, yeah, he's still in front of Jimbo.
Yeah.
So we know it was a lag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that made Jimbo pucker.
Through the grass. I bet it did. It would have made any driver pucker.
Oh, yeah. But here comes Jimbo. He's going to put a bumper to him to move him up the track, coming through the up onto the banked curves of Charlotte. And Jimbo is going to pass him cleanly.
That's good. I'm glad to see he get around him cleanly.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, especially with lagging like that's a very dangerous situation to be in.
Yes, it is. Especially as the leader of the race and you're sitting second in points.
And the 17 is on 2 wheels again through that backstretch chicane. And
we get more interesting video from the 17 tonight, man.
Exactly, right?
And he's putting that truck up on 2 wheels.
Yeah. Yeah, he's out here like he's a part of Cirque du Soleil. Like, he's over here doing stunts that I don't even think Evel Knievel attempted. And Nick is on pit road making his green flag pit stop. We knew this was coming. Let's see how many laps are left. How many laps are left? So 10 laps to go. And Nick is coming in for his green flag pit stop. Let's see. Yep, got it. Let's see what he does here. Or, yeah, we can't see that. I forgot in this game it does not lift the car like it did in Heat 3. That is something I wish they put in this game where if you're spectating, it lifts at least the side of the cars that they're changing. Yeah. Because it didn't Heat 3.
Or at least give us a race lap counter.
Yeah, that would be great.
16's on pit road now, taking his green flag pit stops.
All right, Kamikaze's on pit road. Nick is out, and he is good to go. He is getting back up to speed here, going through the infield. Jimbo still yet to take that green flag pit stop. He's probably gonna have to take it this lap.
I think he's taking it this lap.
Yeah,
because he's. I'm riding with him now. Yep, he's taking.
Yep, there. Whoa, he came in like a wrecking ball. That is going to be a penalty. That is going to be a penalty for sure.
I think he did not know where pit road entry was.
Hey, can you ask Jimbo if he's got a penalty getting onto pit road? So we are getting word that they did not put black flags on. So that is why Jimbo just barreled onto pit road.
Oh, okay.
Wow. He got lucky on that one. No black flags.
No joke.
But
because any other night it would have been black flag zone.
Absolutely. That was penalty central right there. NASCAR officials were licking their chomps on that one.
Oh, yeah, they were ready to pounce.
But it looks like a clean pit stop for Jimbo. And
Kevin's on pit road now.
Kevin is on pit road. Jimbo
Yes,
is
he
off,
is.
and he is getting up to speed. Nick is...
So I believe that's going to wrap up the green flag pit stops unless Jimbo's not pitted. Yes,
yeah, Jimbo
did
just
pit
pitted.
while
Yep, yeah. And he is
that's gonna
still
wrap
going to
up the
hold
green
on
flag
to the
stops.
lead. He's still got a very commanding lead over Nick.
Oh, Jason just went through the back S-turns there. A little wild.
The chicane.
Yep, the chicane. I said it right that time. The chicane. The backstretch chicane. I got it.
Yeah. Has he pitted yet? Yeah, Jason pitted, right?
Jason did pit, yes.
All right.
Jason came on shortly after Nick.
And Kevin did not have a good exit off of pit road. He overshot the turn coming off, and he creamed the wall, the pit road wall on exit. I don't know if he didn't see it or what, but he just absolutely drove into it.
You know, Kevin was probably taking a little break during that caution, and it caught him off guard.
And that could be.
Flag stops.
Yep, he might have been grabbing a drink or something. Absolutely. But he is off and running. I believe he is still in third. Let's see how the 17 car is completing his green flag pit stop. So that will wrap up our green flag pit stops.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize 17 hadn't pitted earlier.
You missed the 3 car trying to take Jimmy out. Didn't end well for 3. What lap was that on, Pat? That might have been in the first... Yeah. That was in the first live stream at the very end. Right. Oh, don't tell me the live stream froze during all that. I will be pissed. If the live stream froze during all that going through the front stretch chicane.
I believe it did because it's still showing 17 on pit road, buddy. And 17 is not on pit road.
What, from my live stream right now?
No.
Are you watching the right live stream? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
no.
watching your live
yeah,
stream,
it's
and-
the live stream's like maybe 10, 15 seconds behind.
Oh, okay.
It's
okay.
not like
All
up to you scared me to death. Holy cow.
I thought you said it froze, though. I was like, wait a minute, it ain't matching up. He's on the track, buddy.
Yeah, no, the live stream's about 10 to
live stream
15
was
seconds behind.
Much slower.
Yeah, yep. But
we're all good.
yeah. Woo, you scared me.
No heart attack, man. My apologies.
I mean, with the way I don't understand why my internet. It's not even the internet. It's the stream.
You know, I really hated to see that 24 end up getting lagged out so early because he needed a strong run today.
Absolutely, he did. He was not doing good in the points, I don't believe.
No, he needed an overall points day today, and he did not get it.
No. Yeah, he is down in the 11th place in the points. So he absolutely needed a good points day. And this is not going to help him.
No, it is not.
But Jimbo just out to an absolutely commanding lead once again. Nick still running in second. Pretty smooth race.
He has kept that 43 truck clean all day.
Absolutely. Besides that little incident with Nick racing him. Oh, and the Jason is spun coming out of the backstretch chicane. Jimbo just barely missed him exiting the chicane.
I don't know how Jimbo did.
I don't know either, because Jason was a sitting duck right there in the middle of the backstretch. And there's no way you can see that car until you're coming out of that exit because of that wall. And Jimbo's going to overdrive to turn 1. And he just smacked that inside wall, and look who's on his back bumper now. He's got Nick closing in on him. This is going to get interesting here in these closing laps. This is going to get very interesting.
Check with our in-race reporter and see how many laps are left.
Yep, that's what I'm working on now. My screen shut off, so I had to get that back up.
How
many laps are left? So there are 5 laps to go.
Nick's going to catch the flat truck of
How many seconds
Jason
is
here.
Jimbo ahead of you? So Jimbo is 5.4 seconds ahead of Nick. He's catching him. It's down to 4 seconds now. 4 seconds. And Nick is about to deal with Jason going into the chicane.
Oh, will he get a penalty here? No, he does not. Wow.
Who?
Nick did not get a penalty through that.
Oh, did he cut it?
Yes, he cut it, and he passed Jason doing it.
No kidding. Well, I mean, at this time, you got to take, desperate times call for desperate measures. I mean, you can't be messing around with lap down cars. That might give Nick a penalty. No, that did not.
Did not.
Wow. 5 laps to go this time by. We just heard through our audio. But this is going to get interesting, especially with Nick catching Jimbo. But I don't think Jimbo's pushing it like he was earlier.
No, I don't believe he is. I think he's trying to save his tires.
Absolutely. Or maybe the pit strategy should be all right. Let's see here. Jimbo is coming on to the NASCAR backstretch now. Right now. And Nick is coming on to it here right now. So he's right there. If Jimbo...
Yeah,
Jimbo messes up one bit, Nick is right there on him.
Oh, yeah, I was just about to say that, Ron. So it still could be Nick's race as long as Jimbo don't make a mistake.
Absolutely. Yo, what's up, Mr. Lonely? How you doing, brother? But, yeah, this is going to come down to the wire. Is it just me, or does Jimbo look like he's going a little slow right now?
Yeah, he kind of looks like it. He might be, like we said earlier, saving tires. He could be saving maybe a lap or two of fuel.
And that could be, yeah, they pitted with roughly about 10 laps to go, and Nick is coming. Nick is charging hard. And Jimbo's got lap traffic. He's going to clear him. He's going to clear that 18 truck.
Wow, he cuts that corner so close coming off on exit right there. It looks like the right side of that car on Jimbo.
Yeah?
Looks like he's going to slap that wall with the rear of that truck every time, but he doesn't.
And let's see, does Nick... Yeah, Nick gets by the 18 cleanly. Or no, he's not by the 18 yet. I'm sorry. He's coming up on him right now. Let's get a hood view here and see just how he gets by this 18 coming onto the next NASCAR backstretch. 3 laps, coming to 3 to go this time by. The 18 is down on the apron. I don't know if he's giving way to Nick. Nick is...
I think he may be trying to give way to Nick.
And there goes the 18. He is going to let Nick go by, and Nick is going to come into the backstretch of Kane. He is right on him. Nick gets through it cleanly. Jimbo gets through it cleanly.
Yes, he does.
This is going to be a photo finish, I believe. Coming to 3 to go. This is crazy. My heart's beating like I'm in one of these trucks. You know?
Nick is driving the wheels off of this truck.
Nick is up on that wheel. And the 43 is slow.
He's going to catch him here.
He overdrives it. Contact is made.
They got into each other.
Contact is made, and Nick is going to take full advantage of it. They're side by side going into the... Oh, and there's more contact.
They are driving new wheels off of these trucks.
Oh, yeah.
Ron. That's all there is to it.
Man, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. Nick is not playing around. He wants this win bad. Jimbo, he wants to break that ice and get back to the victory.
Oh, yeah. He ain't won in 2 races.
Exactly.
He wants another win. He ain't done with it.
Yeah, and here comes Nick. Nick got a great launch coming out of that infield track. And Nick is on his back bumpers there, getting ready to head into the heavy braking zone of that backstretch chicane. Nick is going to try to take that preferred line. He's going to give him a shot. He's going to give him a huge shot, and they're going to both get a penalty.
Oh,
they're both penalty. And Jimbo's in the outside wall.
Oh, no. Nick's still going.
Nick is still going. How is Nick still going?
I don't know.
All right, Nick is going to give way to Jimbo, and that is companionship right there to Nick. That is absolutely what this sport is about. Nick messed up. Nick messed up, screwed both drivers up, and he gave way to Jimbo so Jimbo could take the lead back. That is absolutely great sportsmanship right there. Shout out to you, Nick. Absolutely shout out to you, brother. That was some... You could have ran that and ran away with it. But you showed your sportsmanship, and a huge shout out to you, brother. Because you definitely could have...
on that one, Ron.
You could have definitely taken advantage of that. But we are coming to the white flag this lap. Y'all are coming to the white flag this lap, correct? Yeah, so they're coming to the white flag this lap. So, let's, this is going to be insane. This is absolutely going to be insane. But I bet you Nick won't do that again, going into the backstretch chicane. He learned that was not a good idea. But he's going to get that preferred line.
He won't do it.
Contact!
It's hard.
He's got that preferred line, but Jimbo's going to have that outside line on exit, and that might help him coming into... Because you want to be on the right side going into the front stretch chicane. Because that would be the inside line. Because Nick cannot clear him as they head into the... Yep, there it is. Jimbo's going to have the preferred line here. He's going to clear Nick. But Nick's going to fight back and more contact. Jimbo did not get clean on that exit. White flag is in the air. I think so. There was no contact made, and there goes Nick to the lead. To the lead goes Nick. Yeah, Nick did not touch him coming out of the front stretch chicane. I just think he got up on that curb a little too much, Jimbo did, and that threw his car a little sideways.
Yeah, it is very well possible.
And that just points back to what Nick had mentioned in when we queued him up pre-race. He said you've got to stay off of these curbs. It will bite you. And we have just seen where Jimbo made that mistake.
Yep.
But I'm expecting a huge shot from Jimbo coming into this backstretch chicane.
Oh, yeah, because you got to expect a little retaliation from Jimbo.
Absolutely.
Giving him that shot. Even though Nick yielded to him and gave him the position back, you still got to expect him to return it.
Yeah, but I think Jimbo's a little far back to give him a shot right here. Here comes Jimbo. We might see a... is this going to be a Jimmy... Oh, Jimbo's spinning! Jimbo loses it coming out of the backstretch chicane. And that is going to...
And here comes Jason taking second, I believe.
And that... No, I think Jason went a lap down. I could be wrong.
Oh, okay.
But that is going to give the win to Nick in the number 3 Chevy Silverado. Wow. What a turn of events. And Jason spins coming through the front stretch chicane. And Jimbo's going to get second. What a race. Wow.
That was one heck of a race, right?
That was one heck of a race. Absolutely one heck of the race. Who finished first, second, third? So, it was Nick first, Jimbo second, and Kevin Gordon Jr. wrapping up, grabbing third. Actually, it looks like he's not finished yet, but he's getting ready to finish. But that was one heck of a battle between Nick and Jimbo. This was Jimbo's race, the entire race. But...
oh, yeah, most definitely.
Man.
He made a mistake. He got it up on the tires up on that bus stop, and...
yeah.
He lit them rear tires up and spun it out.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to this post-race interview with these three drivers. Especially with...
oh, me too, most definitely.
Because, I mean, Jimbo's probably going to be a little upset because this was his race to break that ice and get back to victory lane. But he made that one mistake at the end. And it wiped him out. And unfortunately, you make one mistake here and you're done unless the other guy makes a mistake. It's hard to make up for that.
Yes, it is.
And
we've seen these late race mistakes in Cup Series as well.
Absolutely, yeah. And just, man, I'm so glad this was the first race we were able to broadcast for you guys. Absolutely crazy.
It was a good race.
Yeah. I'll send you an invite to mine and Austin's party right now. Just to verify, it was you, Jimbo, and Kevin, correct? Copy that. All right, so we are going to get the top 3 finishers. We're going to back out of that lobby. You want to back out of there also before it throws you into that race. But we're going to get our 3 finishers in here real quick. Let me invite them real quick. We have got Jimbo, Kevin Gordon Jr., and Nick Trudeau. And invites are being sent. I just sent y'all invites to the party. But that was one heck of a race. I'm so glad that was the first race we got to bring to this broadcast. That was just one heck of a finish. We said pre-race it was going to come down to the final lap. It was absolutely going to come down to the final lap, and that is exactly what we just saw with this race. That was just one heck of a battle with Jimbo and Nick. And that was great sportsmanship. That was great sportsmanship by Nick. He knew he messed up, and he overshoot that backstretch chicane. And he gave way to Jimbo, which was just amazing to see. And that's what NASCAR is all about. That great sportsmanship. But, all right, so we have got Nick in here now. We're going to interview our race winner. Give me 1 second. All right. Nick, what's going on, buddy?
Man, that was a really tough race, and Jimbo was like the class all day. He was first most of the race, so I had to run him down, and I was working my ass off trying to get there. So that was a really tough race.
Every time.
Yeah, that was impressive driving between you two. You guys were absolutely the class of the field all race. And before we go further into this live stream or the questioning here, I would like to give you a huge shout out for that amazing sportsmanship that you showed when you got into the back of Jimbo in the back chicane and you gave way to him and let him take the lead back. Major props to you, brother, because that is amazing sportsmanship.
Yeah, I felt bad. I missed the breaking point by like 10 feet, and then Jimbo was right in front of me, and I just plowed him, and we just both went over the turtles and everything, and I was like, crap. And so, I've been doing this long enough where you hate to win a race like that and pass someone like that, so I just gave the position back, and we were coming to like 2 to go, I think, so there was enough time to battle it out in those 2 laps.
Absolutely. You guys put on one heck of a show, and I'm so glad this was the first race we got to do a broadcast for, because this was nonstop action from the drop of the green flag to the waving of the checkered flag, and you guys did not disappoint us one bit.
No, y'all did not.
But what happened at the end of stage 1? What took place to where you were able to come out and grab that stage 1 win?
So Jimbo can probably talk to that a little bit. I know something happened with him and Jason. He was lapping Jason, and then I'll take it after that.
Sure. So going into the bus stop there, the 16 truck was extremely ambitious and ran me over going into the bus stop. But he's my boss in the Cup Series, so nothing but love for that guy. And I think I started sputtering a little bit before Nick did, and through that, Nick was the fastest truck through both the chicanes and in turn 1. And through that last chicane, he just snuck it right by me there, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
From our angle.
Yeah, I knew he was having an issue with the 16, and then I didn't know what was going on going through 3 and 4, coming to the last chicane to the start finish, and I figured, I started sputtering coming off of 4, and I was like, oh, maybe he's running out of fuel too. So I just floored it, and then I put it into 3rd gear coming through the last chicane, and then I got through it really smooth, and then we were door to door coming to the line. I just edged him out, so that was a really good first stage win right there.
Absolutely. It was exciting from our point of view. just updated your stats, Nick. You now have the league leading 3 wins and 8 stage wins.
I'll take that.
That is impressive. 8 stage wins. And Jimbo, you grabbed your first stage win of the season. That's great.
I know, man. I was so stoked to just get a stage win. I can't even tell you. The race win would have been nice. Nick had the fastest truck, so I can't really be mad about that. The fastest truck won the race as they should have. I was just happy to finally knock that 0 off my stats.
Yeah, we just updated it in the live stream. Your stats, you got 2 wins. You won the first 2 races of the season. You absolutely came out on fire. And you absolutely dominated the first and second and pretty much the entire race. But it seemed like in the closing laps of stage 1 and then here in stage 3, it's just like Nick just kicked it into a second gear. He was just...
Well, I feel like I had the short run truck and Nick had the long run truck, and the tortoise always beats the hare.
Absolutely.
That's how it worked. I call him the tortoise, but he had the fastest lap time. He ran a 20.8. I ran a 21.7.
Mm-hmm.
So he had me by 9/10 of a second there in overall fastest lap time. And, wasn't much I could do, really. I was just trying to run a nice, consistent race. The last lap there, we were side by side coming through the bus stop. I just tried to get on the gas a little too early to get the jump on him through NASCAR 3 and 4 and spun it out. And that's all she wrote. But really happy with the second place finish, man. Can't complain at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think what happened.
To take us through that last lap there where you spun it.
Going on the last lap, going into the heartburn turn, I smacked the wall a little bit. I saw Nick coming up. We got door to door. We were pretty much linked up or side by side through that entire last lap, and I knew Nick was faster than me going into the bus stop, and I feel like I might have been a little bit faster at times coming out of the bus stop. So I was trying to take advantage of that, get on the throttle earlier than him, and I got on the throttle with my right rear on one of the turtles, and around she went. But that's the name of the game, man. I'm really happy with the second.
Absolutely.
Yeah, to go back to what Jimbo was saying about short run and long run, like I just feel like Jimbo said he had really good short run speed, and then I was making mistakes in the short run, and then the longer I kept running, the more, I wouldn't say more speed, but just like the rhythm of it. Once I got into a rhythm and I wasn't around trucks and I was just running every corner and finding my braking zones and where to shift and make it run really smooth, that's where the quick lap times came in, and I was able to run them down.
Yeah, and I find it very ironic, Nick. When we talked to you in pre-race, you had mentioned that the key was staying off of the the rumble strips, and it was like nobody was able to do that tonight. But it didn't really affect a whole lot of people until that last lap. Was it tire wear, Jimbo, that sent you around, or what was that?
It was a mixture of tire wear and stomping the throttle instead of walking up on it like I should have. Mm-hmm. I just stomped the throttle coming out of the bus stop there. Like I said, I was trying to get the jump on him coming out to make it a race through 3 and 4 into that last chicane, and I just got on the throttle too early, looped her around. And that happens. Not upset about it at all. Really happy with the second place finish here. Could have been a lot worse. We had a good truck, and no complaints, man. I'll take second place and on to Richmond next week for sure.
Absolutely. And Nick and Jimbo, you guys have finished 1-2 the last 3 weeks. When will Jimbo, is Richmond a strong race for you to where you can maybe swap those results?
Richmond is a good track for me, but Nick's good everywhere, man. He is fucking Kyle Busch in this league. It's difficult, so I'll do my best. Do a lot of practicing this week. I also got cup practice. We're running the Watkins Glen in the Cup, so I'll be bouncing back and forth between those two. I would definitely, if you're watching right now, definitely tune in next Sunday night because Richmond's going to be a barn burner.
Absolutely. And let's get our third place finisher, Kevin Gordon Jr., in on this. Kevin, you came in here sitting 5th in the points, just 2 points behind Kamikaze in 4th. You needed a good points day, and you absolutely got it, especially with Kamikaze struggling the way he did. This is definitely going to help you in the points. How was you kept your nose clean and everything, and you found yourself in the top 3 at the end of the race? Go ahead and walk us through your race today.
We just tried to keep it on the track and not go off the track. You know what I mean? I don't really know. We didn't really try to make too many mistakes. Stayed away from all the chaos behind us. Watched the front two run away.
Yeah, but you were there when when it counted. You didn't really struggle at all, but also at the same time you didn't push it when I feel like you could have. But it really worked out for you, getting this top 3 finish.
Absolutely. We were just worried about consistency tonight. We weren't really worried about that top win. We're just trying to get up in there in the points. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't need to be fast here. You just need to be consistent.
Well, looking forward to next week, Kevin. Do you think you have an answer for Jimbo or Nick next week at Richmond?
The boys are out of our league. I mean, they might need to look in the Cup Series and staying up there next season. Give us other boys a shot.
Well, I'm pretty sure Nick will tell you this, Kevin. We don't think the league's going to go anywhere anytime soon, so Cup League will be there, and we look forward to having the trucks more.
Absolutely,
for next
really
year
fun.
As well. Maybe by next year we can have more drivers.
Well,
Yeah, we've
got like 4 or 5 that are like testing out this week.
Yeah, we got four guys interested in trying out this week, so they'll be good to get some more bodies in here and grow the truck series a little bit.
Absolutely. There was one
In the
other
end, that's
thing.
really what it's all about. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. In the end, that's really what it's all about. It's about growing the league, getting exposure, bringing the best preset drivers in PS4, NASCAR Heat 4, and eventually NASCAR Heat 5 into the league. And I feel like we've already got a very solid foundation.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you on that, Jimbo.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yep.
All right, well, Austin, you got anything else for our top 3 finishers?
No, other than y'all put on one heck of a show for the first broadcasting of the truck series.
Absolutely.
Man,
This was
thank
absolutely
y'all.
amazing to watch. From the, like
Really
I
appreciate
said,
it.
from the drop of the green flag to the waving of the checkered, you guys just
If,
put so much together, and you
if I
guys
can,
absolutely
before we-
nailed it.
If I can, before we wrap it up, I got to thank a few sponsors: Bragg's Used Cars, Sinners and Saints Bar, Matt's Master Bait and Tackle, Pass More Gas, and everybody that tuned in tonight. Really appreciate y'all tuning in for one hell of a race. I'm telling you, I'm sitting here sweating. My steering wheel's dripping with sweat. I couldn't have asked for a better race, better turnout. And shout out to the broadcast crew, man. You guys knocked it out of the park, fucking home run. I can't wait for next week.
Yeah, me either.
We look forward to Richmond because that's some good short track racing for some really good drivers in our trucks.
Yep. And to
forward
go
to
off
it.
of what he just said about the viewers, I definitely appreciate it. We hit a record on this channel with 209 viewers in that first live stream. 209. You guys absolutely killed it. And unfortunately, the internet did mess up again, so we had to queue up the second one. But you guys absolutely killed it in that first live stream. My subscribers jumped up to 112. We started the night out at 91. You
That's
guys
awesome.
absolutely
That is
killed
amazing.
it tonight. So
You guys killed it. We were just rats running the maze. If it wasn't for you guys, none of this would have been possible.
yeah, but you guys put on one heck of a
thank
show, and I am absolutely looking forward to next week.
Oh,
Oh,
100% with you on
thanks,
that.
Ronnie. Yeah,
Yep.
thanks, Ronnie, and more. That you guys are really killing it in the booth, and I appreciate you guys doing this for the league and growing it, and I hope you guys get more subscribers.
No problem, Nick.
No
The thing
problem
is,
at all.
we couldn't be doing this without y'all driving it.
Exactly.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
y'all the
I-
one that put on that show tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, we were all driving the wheels off of it. It was a tough track and a tough race. So Richmond will definitely be a fun race the next couple weeks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it, and there's going to be some exciting finish. It is definitely going to be
Yep.
an exciting race.
Yeah, it'll be a bump and run type of race. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, it was a bump and run type of race in the first stage. We worked it out.
Yeah, there's a lot of bumping and running. Especially with that 17 truck. A couple of those turns, he just drove it in there deep. He just full sent it. And he sent a
Yeah.
lot of those guys around.
Well,
Yeah.
like the 24, 17, the 18, those guys are learning a little bit. So that's why the Cup guys are down here to try to grow the Cup series, and that's why we took them in and we're giving out our setups in the trucks and trying to help them out, giving them our settings for controller or wheel, whatever they're using.
Absolutely.
So we're trying to help them out the best we can to make the truck series a really good series and get everyone on the same page. Like, we're giving them tips of where to brake, like our sensitivity settings, all that. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Real quick, before we end this, Jimbo, you had a shout out from Matthew saying Jimbo's sponsor call out is the best.
That's Matt from Matt Master Bait and Tackle. Really appreciate you, Matt.
But that is going to do it for this live stream. I appreciate you guys checking it out. And make sure y'all are hitting that subscribe button. And we will be back live on Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern to bring you Richmond International Speedway. Or Raceway, I guess it is, not Speedway. But that is going to do it for this live stream. That is going to be me and Austin signing out for the night. I will catch y'all next live stream. Have a good one, everybody.
Look forward to
Thank
Sunday,
y'all.
fellas.
Absolutely.
Da-da-da-da.